Good day and welcome to the African News. You're broadcasting from Canada. My name is Sandra Asante. Let's take a look at the headlines. Libya bomb blast killed 2 security officers. Mali's junta leader sworn in as president. 40 people killed in Darfur ethnic violence. Life resumes in Rwanda's volcano-hit district. This and many more after the break. You're welcome back from the break. Thank you so much for staying with me to our first story. 2 Libyan security officers were killed and 5 others injured in a blast at a security checkpoint on Sunday. The blast occurred in the southern city of Sabha after a suicide bomber detonated a car bomb. Interim Prime Minister Abdul Hamid Daiba offered condolences to the families of the 2 amateurs killed while condemning the attack as a cowardly terrorist act. Our war against terrorism continues and we will strike hard in all their hideout, he said in a Twitter post. The Islamic State group said it carried out the attack, the Reuters news agency reported. To our second story, state media in Sudan says nearly 40 people have been killed and dozens wounded in ethnic violence in the armed Darfur in the state of South Darfur. It is not clear what sparked the fighting between the Taisha and the Felata groups, but they often clash over access to land and water. Violence has increased in Darfur since the United Nations African Union force ended its mission last year. At least 1.5 million people remain displaced by the conflict, which began 18 years ago. In Rwanda, a sense of normalcy is returning to a Rwandan district ravaged by the volcanic activity in the Democratic Republic of Congo 2 weeks ago. The volcano eruption in Mount Inira, Congo killed 32 people and destroyed hundreds of homes in DR Congo's Goma area. It was followed by a series of earth tremors in the neighboring regions, including Rubavu in Rwanda. Many residents fled their homes and properties as well as infrastructure were destroyed. In Rubavu, businesses are now started reopening. Schools and hospitals, which had also been shut in the wake of the volcanic activities, have restarted operations. Some of the residents, however, been complained about lack of government assistance to rebuild their livelihood. Sibo Mana Ibrahim told the BBC that he was forced to move out his parent after their house collapsed. We rented a house in Amakoro after our 4 houses collapsed. I had to remain here to guard our property. I am now removing soil and debris from the house. We have no assistance from the government except food. They told us to wait. I don't know how long we will have to wait, he said. Neonita Zakia said she moved to the capital, Kigali, and later returned to the Rubavu and was now living in a friend's house. She said it was difficult providing for herself and her 8 children. The authorities in Rubavu has said all those affected will get help but have not indicated what form this will be. Our last story, we are in Mali, and Colonel Assimi Goïta, the leader of Mali's junta, has officially been sworn in as the country's interim president and promised credible, fair and transparent elections. These are expected in February next year, the AFP reports. 2 weeks ago, he has removed the transitional president and prime minister in coup II. He did engineering in 9 months. Events in Mali have drawn condemnation from its ECOWAS neighbors and the African Union, both whom suspended Mali's membership. Meanwhile, France has halted joint military operations with Mali. New agencies have yet to publish any photos from Monday's ceremony, but here was the scene in the capital Bamako shortly beforehand. Thank you so much for joining me. This is where I draw the curtains on African News. You should have a beautiful day.